Hi, my name is Layla and I'm the owner of Top Financial Agency. And in this video, we are going to cover 3 ways on how you can financially thrive in 2025 and not just survive. Number one, we people have been talking about it, experts have been talking about it. It looks like we're going to head over towards a recession. And that means that you've got to protect your assets. So, why are experts thinking that we are going to head into a recession? So, I'm going to give you a few points. Since 2022, the Federal Reserve has raised interest rates to combat inflation. So, these rate hikes have pushed borrowing costs to their highest levels in the last 2 decades. And now the effects of all of this is unfolding. There's a lot more delinquencies on loans, and this is slowing down economic activity. So economists are warning that it's eventually going to push the US economy into a recession by 2025. Number two, there's low consumer savings. The personal savings rate in the United States remains low, but it's even lower than it was pre pandemic. It's fallen to about 3.7%. So Americans are not only saving less, but they've actually depleted their excess savings, which they accumulated during the recession. So this means that they're going to be spending less, and this is obviously going to continue to affect the economy. Next is the inverted yield curve. So, the inverted yield curve tracks a relationship between short term and long term interest rates, and it's been inverted since 2023. Now, historically, these inversions are really actually reliable indicators of an upcoming recession. So, analysts are expecting that as long as this inversion persists, it can delay the recession until mid 2025. But the sign of this inversion indicates that the economy is being stressed. Number three, there's corporate profit decline. So as people are spending less, there's economic slowdown, corporate earnings are expected to drop, which results in a significant stock market downturn. Analysts predict that the stock market, the indexes like the S&P 500 can plunge by up to 26% during a recession. So all of this means that we can expect a recession to come, but there are things that you can do and you don't have to lose all of your savings. My first recommendation is to protect the money that you are able to protect. So, why do I say it that way? Because if you have any 401ks from any previous jobs, you're able to roll them over into a guaranteed account where you can get the gains without any of the losses. Now, if you have a 401k with your current job, but you are not over the age of 59 and a half, you're not able to access those. In some cases you are, but you've got to check with HR. But if you're over the age of 59 and a half and you're working and your current 401k, you should have access to be able to move that. Now, if you're overfunding your 401k, especially if you're funding beyond what your job is matching you, you might want to consider a financial strategy where you can not only put your money in that guaranteed account so it's protected from any loss, but you can also get tax-free income. Number two, you want to protect your family and diversify assets. So during a recession or economic downturns, the last thing that any family needs is to experience an unexpected disability, or God forbid, a family member walks out of life and then leaves your family behind in financial ruin. Not only that, so what's the solution to that? I would suggest a life insurance policy, a permanent life insurance policy that builds cash value, which allows you to take that money out tax free. So that means that now you're diversifying your assets. Now, if you haven't gone over a financial blueprint, so if you don't know if the majority of your money, there's essentially 3 boxes: there's tax now, tax later, and tax never. I recommend that you download my financial blueprint so you can get a full picture of how you currently are diversified and figure out where the majority of your money is. And if you need more money to go into the tax never bucket, reach out to me so I can run some quotes for you and show you what you would qualify for. Finally, number three, either you've got to make or save more money. You've got to put your money towards an emergency fund. But I really always root for, if you can, to find a way to make more money, because if you're going to go the other route of saving more money, yeah, that's great, but that means that you're going to start cutting down on expenses. The lifestyle that you're sort of used to, you're going to have to cut that down. So I just prefer to figure out a way to make more money. And one of the best ways that I have found to generate unlimited income that it has a very low initial investment is to do what I do: sell life insurance and index annuities. I've been selling life insurance and annuities since 2015, and within 6 months, I was already building my business full time. My business thrived during the pandemic, and if you look at it historically, annuity sales and life insurance sales thrives whether the market is up or down, because it really is an evergreen industry. Now, I was widowed in 2021, and my husband and I properly financially planned. And of course, we never expected either one of us to pass away, especially so young. We had just started our family. Our twins were only 11 and a half months old when my husband passed away in a flash flood in Hawaii while we were on a company trip. So I know firsthand the value and importance of what we do for families. So I can help you get your license. I can help train you so that you can start helping other families get financially ahead, which will in turn help you and your family thrive in 2025. So head over to topfinancialagency.com or click the links in the description below to find out more.